Boom. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dot, your boy Genie Dot. I have a very special guest here. I'm gonna let my friend introduce himself.
Elehwah, the one and only.
Yes, sir. So this is my man's right here. I've been knowing him since I was like, what, 13 in eighth grade? Yeah, bro. Oh my God, it's been years, yo. My man's is really good with food knowledge, bro. He been getting me right. He be like, yo, bro, eat them nuts real quick. You know what I'm saying? Little cashews, little almond type shit. Had me on my, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Um, he hit me up. He wants to record a video that dealt with pretty much how to talk to people who are not as conscious as you, because a lot of us conscious, conscious beings who work on this earth, it's like we try to talk to people sometimes and like they're not fully ready for what we have to say, and it could be like it could turn into like a, oh, you're crazy. It could become a bickering match. They could just be completely lost. And it's like, we want to understand like how can we properly interact with these beings without it being like an argument or just complete confusion. So we have a lot of tips for
Keeping the
y'all.
peace.
Yes, sir. Keeping the peace, keeping the love, all that. So we gonna have a couple tips for y'all, and hopefully these tips help you guys inside of your life because they've helped us inside of our lives. Especially the fact that like, because some people who are conscious don't always like share the information, but we like to share information. So it's like while doing that with people, we've learned over time, like, okay, certain people, you know what I'm saying, got to interact inside this way and da 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 da. So we're gonna share all different kinds of tips. And anything you want to add to that or not?
Now I'm ready to get into it.
I bet. So I'm gonna share the first tip. First tip was understand where they are, what they could take, and then meet them at their level. So if somebody's all the way over here and you're all the way over here, and you're like, yo, bro, come over here with all the crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got crazy stuff over here. This person can't always just walk over there. You got to come over here sometime, like, yo, bro, listen. Like over here could be like aliens, you know what I'm saying? Becoming immortal. Like me just saying that, becoming immortal. Y'all probably, some of y'all probably like becoming immortal. What? We don't gotta deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Not all y'all there yet. It's cool. But hey, I can't say aliens, immortal stuff. With this person all the way over here, I gotta come here and say, yo, bro, listen, you are not your thoughts. You might gotta start that simple. You overthink it too much. You're not even your thoughts, bro. They find out, oh, I'm not my thoughts. Okay. You're not your body either. I'm not my body. Okay, cool. So I guess I'm the awareness behind it. Yeah, you're the awareness. Now I could be like, okay, yeah, you have a soul. Your soul's been infinite. You know, your soul's been infinite. Your soul is, you have energy, all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Zoom trying to tell me to upgrade. I ain't upgrading. Nah, 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 nah. But yeah, you can't always start off with the crazy information. You got to really gauge where this person is at. And you got to be like, okay, let me start off with the baby information. I'm going to just spoon feed them that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to spoon feed them real quick and work their way up. So that's the first tip for sure.
It's a fact. You gotta always like hit them from a angle of love and understanding. Cause you say the wrong thing and it just already like it kind of subliminally burns a bridge. You gotta keep it very PG-13 and just realize in a way you speak in another language because you know different things. So when you telling something like that to somebody that's never really let that into the reality before, it's an earthquake to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's an earthquake. So understand where they're at, like how bro was saying, and care to them, as much as you can. Cause that's the only way to make peace in their reality. If you come in like, you're gonna be like, yo, this nigga annoying.
Mm-hmm.
This girl annoying. Like, what we gonna do with them? You know what I'm saying? We become that nuisance. We become that black sheep that they, we already think we are. Most of us, we don't fit into nowhere. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do insert your presence, gotta be at an angle of love and understanding.
Yes. Especially with that love too, because yeah, like you may try to share something crazy with them, and then it's like you start getting upset inside yourself, like, oh wait, why didn't I receiving this stuff? Like, nah, like open your heart up a bit more, bro. You don't want to
Yo, that's the
attack them.
big word.
Yeah, bro. You don't want
That
to,
spiritual ego.
yeah, real talk. Like you don't want to attack them because this leads to my next point of like understand you were inside their place before. Like you didn't always know all this stuff. A lot of y'all ain't just come out the womb knowing stuff. That wasn't me at least. If that was you, you lucky. Hey, I wish. I wish. But that wasn't me. I kind of had a sense of certain things, but I couldn't just tell you guys, oh yeah, 12 realms of reality made up of different dimensions. I couldn't like they better like, come on, bro. I was not popping out like that. So with that being said, I don't expect to teach somebody that and they just understand that. Because with me, a good example is how, like, bro, I've seen how realms and dimensions, those are two different words that mean two different things, right? Now, I'm not gonna get mad if someone says dimension instead of realm, because I understand, bro. For all my time growing up, I was saying the words interchangeably also. Certain topics, it's just like, bro, you didn't always have that information. So you can't be getting mad at nobody because they don't understand you. You can't be getting all upset, all flustered, because you gotta have that love inside your heart and be like, damn, I was here before also. When I was at this point in my life, what did I have to hear right now? Because some people not even worried about freaking aliens. They just want to freaking manifest a new life for themselves real quick, which is like, hey, shoot, we can help them with that too. Because even you could be like, oh, manifestation, that's ego. Keep it if you be so real though, right? To even have the life that to even have the life you truly want for yourself, you must be aligned with your true self. So if you tell them that, if you say, hey, you want to manifest, okay, cool. Understand that it's not all about just making a random wish and then you good. Align with your true self type stuff, then you'll be able to manifest your life and stuff like that. You just help them in the process of becoming more spiritual because to become more in tune with your true self is some spiritual stuff, which will help them in manifestation also. And they can handle that. So you don't gotta always say Mr. Alien, nah. You know what I'm saying? Understand that you were inside their place before and find out what they really need at that period of time.
Yeah, you gotta like the best way to do it is like you gotta realize you vibrating high, so people already going like they gonna look up to you. You know what I'm saying? You eating healthy, you eating your fruit, your skin looking good. You know what I'm saying? You taking care of yourself. You feeling good. You vibing good. So if you lead by your actions, and like if you shut up, they gonna get curious. And I'm like, yo, what's so and so doing? You know what I'm saying? So already, once they see what you're doing in some way, shape, or form, they're gonna want to follow. So you got to make sure that you're on time and you're taking care of yourself. You eating right. You saying the right things. You know what I'm saying? You treating people the right way. And slowly but surely, it is what it is. You know, it's like so it's yeah, it's crazy. Imagine you throw a stone in a pond. That shit vibrate OD, right? Or the
Mm-hmm.
fish gonna pull up like, yo, what's this? Find it in that pond. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna attract to you. So just do what you will with that knowledge.
Yes, bro. Definitely by example. Sometimes you can't always talk, you just gotta show them. Man, something with me, because like some I know not all of us may be psychic here, but something with me is that like there's times where like I could just like since I do this whole spiritual radio stuff, I could really read people's and talk to their spirit guys, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So some people will be going through something, right? And it's like it could be like a breakup or something like that, right? That I should not even know about. And they may think all this woo-woo stuff is crazy. Okay, cool. I talked to them. I feel a block inside my heart. I'm like, oh, this is coming from them. Why I feel this block? I start seeing they boyfriend or girlfriend leave them. And I'm like, yo, bro, you went through a breakup real quick? Oh my God, how'd you know that? So if some of you guys have abilities, bro, you can show them in that way too. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the food, right? If you show them, hey, yo, I'm eating healthy type stuff, right? You don't gotta say nothing. Just eat healthy and start seeing like, oh, I'm more athletic. My skin looks better. I feel better. They gonna see that too and ask you, yo, bro, what you changed different? Why you so happy? Why you been looking so good? I've been eating my fruit. You know what I'm saying? I've been eating that, you know? They going, yeah, you definitely gotta show them when it comes to that also, you know what I'm saying? Like all that. If you're good at astral projection, pull them out their body one time. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? hey, hey, depending on what you're good at, bro, you can show them with anything, bro. So even if it's on some freaking mindset stuff, like, hey, they're gonna be like, yo, why you been so confident recently? I've been talking inside my head. Like, come on now, you can show them in many different ways, bro. So yeah, that was a really good tip you just said showing them. Another one I'm gonna say is understand that you cannot help everybody, and it's not always your job either. So instead of trying to control them and help them, control and help yourself. Like some people, bro, you want to tell them all this crazy stuff. Nah, it's not. You can't even meet them on their level. It's just there's nothing to be said. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. Now I guess similar this could be your parents, your brother, someone you're forced to be around. You know what I'm saying? But see that as kind of like a test, bro. Like, okay, if you can't help this person and you're forced to be around this person and you feel like them being in a low consciousness is affecting you. Let's say like you want to eat healthy shit, but they eating bullshit and you know what I'm saying, you inside the same house as them. You know what I'm saying? That could be I know you felt that one, my boy. I know you felt that one. Oh my God. I just want to hear how you handle that stuff after I talk. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I know that's big for you. But yeah, if you first live with them, right? It's like, bro, you gotta sometimes, bro, you gotta just learn, like, damn, I cannot get through to this person. Let me just control myself. They say patience is a virtue. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying, bro? So control and help yourself sometimes. Don't try to control and help them. And you could take that away, my boy. Just be aware we have 2 minutes left before this one stops. We gotta make a new one. So I'm gonna just say that real quick. So if it stopped, that's the reason why it happened.
I bet. Isolation. Isolation. You gotta learn how to be alone. If you can't learn how to be alone, stop doing this shit. Like just rock where you at. You gotta learn how to be alone. Cause people always like you got a bubble around you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're dealing with people with dirty bubbles, you a clean bubble. You trying to be you on your way to being a clean bubble, and you over here doing all this and this and that, and that around other people. Even sometimes being around good people too much, like it's like gotta learn how to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Even if you think, oh, my brother, my dad, you know what I'm saying? Like my friends, my bestie, like all that shit, it don't matter. Like you gotta learn to rock out for a bit because it resets you. You know what I'm saying?
It
You
really
gotta,
my
yeah.
fault. I
You
was
nah,
gonna
you
say
good, you good.
I was gonna say like yeah, it really does, bro. You gotta have your own information around you sometime. Even with a good person, like you said, like they could be high vibe, but y'all still slightly think different things. And like you gotta actually like be inside your own bubble, like he said. And it definitely don't be around no dirty bubbles. No, definitely don't be around no dirty bubbles.
Yo, this nigga from SpongeBob.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it, bro. I knew you was talking. I made a whole video
Nigga
about
said, man, running around like what the fuck? No.
real nah, yo, I don't know which episode that is, but yo, look up SpongeBob Dirty Bubble or something like that, bro. You gonna see what we talk about, bro. I made a video about it on my YouTube too. If you want to scroll down and find that shit. Oh my
Yeah.
God, bro. Yeah, definitely, definitely find out how to be alone, bro. You got to learn how to actually isolate and actually take in your own information. All right, we're back. You know, Zoom cuts out after a certain period of time. But yeah, like I was saying, you gotta learn how to isolate yourself and really just be tapped into yourself and get your own information sometime and not be around other people's energy. That was a good point. That was a good one that my boy brought up. You know what I'm saying? So anything else you want to speak about on isolation, or should I uh bring up my next point?
Um, nah, I mean, yeah, just like always prioritize your own time. That's definitely necessary because it's your recharge, especially outside. Like, bro, you need to be outside. We was about to skip past it. We didn't even say that.
Mm,
Gotta be outside alone with nothing on you. Like, just like leave your phone, leave your laptop, leave your all that shit, and just chill outside. Like, you don't even gotta dip over nowhere crazy. Like, go to the end of the block. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hmm
you know what I mean? Like, just be in the sun all the time, alone. Like, just think with no distraction. Facts. If you got a forest near you, nigga, go in the forest.
mm-hmm.
You got some water, a pond, a lake, anything, bro. Anything that you could sit down and be like, yo, wow, do that shit alone. Or if you got a sibling, or even like a girlfriend that's like down for that shit, or like, hey, like, let's go outside today. Feel me? Like, yo, people don't realize how crucial that shit is. Like, you gotta be outside, bro. Like I'm not even going to like dwell too much into the topic, but just be outside. Make sure you in that sun around water, natural water. You got a spring, anything like that.
Yeah,
Alone.
yeah, nature's definitely a healing force. He tapped on that. That's a great one right there. Um, Another one. Understand that a true enlightened person can actually tolerate anybody if need be. That's actually a virtue. So for some of y'all, this for some of y'all ego heads, I know what it's like to be like this, right? You think, oh, I'm so up here and they're so down there. What the frick? They're so intolerable. You're not that enlightened then. Because I've read several different books by Indian yogis. They be talking about how they forcefully go around people who are not enlightened. It's called karma yoga slash yoga of action. They literally their whole
Yeah.
their whole practice is yeah, be spiritual while also being inside the world. And for those of y'all who like the Bible, they say be inside the world and not of it. That means to be able to operate inside the world, but don't be attached to the world and the people inside of it. So you learn how to work inside the world with a detached personality. Because, for example, if you understand that you're not just your ego, right? And then someone says, "Yo, bro, you're crazy." You shouldn't get me like, "Oh, I'm not crazy," because it's like, bro, you're not. Whatever they're saying to you, bro, you know what you truly are, right? You know that you're pure source, you're pure awareness. So why does it matter what somebody else says about you? You're crazy. Oh no, I'm not crazy. You're crazy. You just don't understand. Why are you even arguing with them, bro? Like a true enlightened person would be like, "Word, you think I'm crazy? Okay, cool." You know what I'm saying? They probably wouldn't even, they keep it so real. A true enlightened person might not have even gotten to the point where they get called crazy because they would have been understood like, oh, this person right here, they can't take certain information. Let me just talk about this stuff real quick. Even if it's not helping them, simply just regular conversation sometimes. Or just don't talk to them at all. You know what I'm saying? If you're enlightened, you would understand these things. So it's like, I'm not saying you got to be enlightened right now. I'm just saying that understand that as you become more conscious, it actually is not always hard to deal with people. Sure, like in like the middle stages, you just start learning about some new stuff. You like, oh, this is all this new information. I gotta tell somebody. Oh, they don't understand me. What the heck? But when you get more and more conscious, you understand, like, oh, yeah, like this person can't tolerate that. Oh, yeah, I gotta say this to them at this time. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't be around them. You just understand these things. So understand that as you become more conscious, it becomes way easier to deal with people. That is actually a virtue.
Yeah. Like when you feel that way, understand that's the child in you. You know, that's little you throwing a temper tantrum. Because at the end of the day, most of these people you were raised around them. If you're being born in a society and you're watching this video, you've probably been raised around people like that. You know, you're conscious now. You're trying to get away from these unconscious people. Like, you were raised around them. They're your family. They're your friends. They're the people you've seen every day. You went to school with them. So for you to sit there and say, don't get me wrong, I understand this shit could be out. Feel me? But you gotta just like realize the pain and say, I'm gonna do something different and try to like it's the ultimate challenge of this world, you know, to sit there and deal with that. But you gotta do what you gotta do until you can elevate out of it or elevate with them, you know.
Hmm.
And yeah, you gotta understand like when you deal with these like you know, let's say you have an argument or like just a bad experience, like dealing with one of these like people, like I don't even want to say it like that, but like they're like like you feel me? I don't know. And when you're dealing with somebody, man, and it's a problem, like understand y'all both just experiencing trauma. Like there's always ways to avoid that shit. You feel me? But they're basically just like projecting shit onto you that scarred them at some point in their life that they just haven't like dealt with it yet. Like I'm trying to think of an example right now. I can't. Like I don't know. Yeah, nah, I can't. I'm over here. Yo, this weed smacking me right now. I'm like,
That's all good though. I feel what you mean though.
but
People
yeah,
definitely.
like they. I don't want to say they because even ourselves, like we still dealing with trauma.
Hmm.
Like I'm at the level I'm at now, and I'm still dealing with shit. Feel me?
Hmm.
Like I feel like you're never done healing with that shit because like every day you get older, like you taking hits from something. Like for example, like dealing with a girl, you feel me? Like even now, like I'm over around some like, yeah, like fuck all this, I'm gonna be alone. But every once in a while I find a girl and I like want to take a chance. But I feel like I've been rejected so many times for the way that I am. Like it's like, dang, like in a way that's trauma now, I don't want to give it a chance. You feel
Hmm.
me? So it's like, but I know that eventually I could find somebody that you know what I'm saying, would resonate. But
Mm-hmm.
that's just something for me that I'm dealing with like today, like right now, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like trust issues, like, and that shit mimics not like, yeah, that's dealing with girls, but that shit mimics into my everyday life with certain things. Like meet a new friend, or like, making maybe taking a new opportunity. Like I'll be scared, like, oh no, this rejection. You feel me? And some like, because like the way the world is now, like if I open my mouth around the wrong person, it's like I'm an outcast. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that rejection is hitting me now. That's the trauma I'm dealing with now, that I gotta like I can't be like, as a kid, you feel me? Like that's the inner child. So you got to realize when you're dealing with these beings, it's just their inner child just amplified. You're conscious of that shit. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
They're just living that shit. You feel me? Like when they're eating a certain meal, you feel me? You can't get them to stop eating like pizza. You feel me? Some shit. You know what I'm saying? Some garbage. I mean, like they're gonna see you and be like, yo, like not like directly in their mind. They're probably just gonna get upset or like mad, but in the back of their mind, like, nigga, this kept me warm as a kid. Like this is my favorite meal as a kid. This shit made me like happy. You feel me? So like you take that away and it's like, yo, like I mean, fucking cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, my friend died and I fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like one day when he died, I smoked a cig for the pain, and like now I smoke cigs, and it's like you take my cigs away, and it's like, yo, like subliminally, it's like, yo, this healed me. It fucked
Mm-hmm.
me up, but it healed me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just picture that for everything, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how that should be. Facts.
That is a fact. People do have trauma blocks, bro. And we should be aware of that. Even our own traumas. Sometimes you're talking to somebody and they'll take what you say. And now it brings up all the times in your past when you got rejected and you like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're not aware of your own trauma block, you can take that shit out on them. You know what I'm saying? And then when you become aware of their trauma blocks, you could communicate with them properly. So that was a really good point that he said right there. I ain't gonna lie. Um, the last one I have for y'all, bro, is this is a really good one for y'all who can actually do this. Work on them from spiritual realms. Like, here's an example, right? There's been times like my mom, she's in like a lower energy. She just looks sad or something like that. I'm like, what's going on with her? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want to talk to her, and then like it just turns like some big disagreement or something like that. So I'm like, okay, bro, let me see what's around her. And I could tell it's like some negative veins around her. So I go out at nighttime. I ask to project. I fight the beings. Next morning, she's like, "Oh my God, hey, good morning. How you feeling?" Ah. She completely different. And it's like if I were to say, "Hey, mom, you got some demons around you. Burn some sage." She's gonna be like, "Don't tell me I got demons around me, boy." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
like,
yo, yo,
who?
that shit sounds so regular to us, but it's like to them, it's like, yo, they think,
Yeah,
yo,
like she is
yo, they
not.
hate that shit. They hate hearing that. Yeah, I had to stop saying that shit, man.
Yeah, bro.
That
No
shit
one's trying to
fuck us
hear
in
that, bro.
relationship. Right?
Like, bro, if you can go fight the demon for them, and sometimes if some of y'all might not, because some of them be like, oh, I can't do that, bro. Let's be so real. I'm gonna give y'all a real tip right now, bro. If you want to go anywhere at nighttime, bro, to set the intent before going to say, like, yo, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. Even if you don't remember, oftentimes you did that stuff. I'm so serious. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different topic for a whole different video. But that's real talk. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, other examples could be some simple stuff like I've noticed this before too. I've done this myself, and I know someone else has done this before also. There's arguing outside or somewhere around you, and you're like, damn, like I want that shit to fucking stop. You could go over there and say, hey guys, stop arguing, peace, love, and light. And then they both gonna say, hey, F you and beat you up now. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like they look like, yo, who this goofy boy? This goofy Mr. Love and Light, Mr. Robon. No, you gonna, you know what I'm saying? So instead of going up there, sit back, meditate, and you could simply just like you could visualize white light coming down on top of the people and stuff like that. You could imagine yourself walking over there inside the spirit and calming them down or something like that. Work in meditation, send them positive thoughts, all this other stuff. That act stuff like that actually works. Like inside my own life, I've actually heard people argue outside. I'm like, you know what, bro? I'll be smoking inside my shit. I'll be high what high as a bat. Come on now, I'll be what, bro? I'll be smoking this shit. I'm like, damn, why the fuck these two people arguing? Let me just do some shit real quick. I'm telling you, I do this shit. I could hear stuff in my brain ringing, my ears ringing. Then it just stopped. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, that shit really works. Shit, you know what I'm saying? And someone that I know that was telling me how they were like they were working they were working with kids, right? And they were like out like some type of camping thing. They were inside of a tent and they heard arguing outside the tent, and they were like, yo, I'm not trying to have these kids argue. So they meditated and they was doing some they were saying a prayer. And then once he finished the prayer, he went outside. No more arguing, bro. Like this stuff is really real, bro. You could really like you don't gotta always talk to them face to face in the physical. Sometimes you gotta go to the spiritual, whether that be you could come to them inside their dreams. Like there's been times where I'm like, shit, I want to give this person advice, right? But I can't tell them that shit right here. And that this actually happened recently. Yo, this happened recently, bro. I watched a video that I made on my TikTok about spirits and about what they are and all this other stuff, right? And I said, damn, my friend could really use this shit, but she already seen the video. I ain't gonna tell her, not gonna lie, girl, you ain't understand the video like that. Cause I could tell based off how somebody talks, I could tell if they understand certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I want to send her this shit, but it's like I want to be like condescending and say, hey, you ain't understand this shit. Watch this shit again. So I'm like, I just gotta tell her all some spiritual shit. She told me a few days later, she's like, yo, I had a dream and you were telling me about spirits and how to protect yourself from possession. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I watched my old video and I was thinking about telling you that shit, but I didn't want to be condescending. But you had the dream now. Yeah, watch my video and shit. She watched it. She's like, yeah, I could definitely understand more about it when I first seen it. Like I heard what you was saying, but I didn't fully understand it. Now I understand it. I'm like, word. So yeah, I've even done stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them in the spiritual and stuff like that. Like that, you could really do this type of stuff. Like we talk about spirituality and stuff like that. Be open, bro. This is spirituality. Be open to all that woo woo crazy. That shit be real. And the thing is, a lot of times we think that stuff don't be real because we had people lower than us, people not as aware as us. They told us that shit not real. They
Yeah.
made us feel crazy. So now we want to do crazy shit. We think, oh, that's a little bit too crazy now. It's not too crazy. And I'm gonna tell you that right here, right now. It's not that. Yeah, you can do all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying for sure. Anything you want to add to that, bro?
Um, nah, that's it.
I
I
bet.
had to say.
I bet. So yeah, so that's all your points, right? You hit all your points.
Um, yeah, I said run to the how like people be running to comfort, like
Mm-hmm.
kids. Definitely for
Yes.
me, like that shit was like the placement for your whole shit, like your whole experience. So if you got like if you got like hit at like early development with certain things, just know you probably living out that shit right now. And you don't even realize it because that's just you. That's your personality. So when you see those experiences in new forms, new mirrored forms, because this should be a test sometimes too. Bro. A lot of the times it should be a test. That shit coming back to you. You just living that shit. And you don't even realize that shit just coming back. But that's
It's like Groundhog Day, bro. You wake up the same day over and over day, or Happy Death Day. If it, man, those are
yo.
yeah, bro. You a Happy Death Day for real. You're not even peeping that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's facts, bro. Those trauma blocks, that was really good. Be aware of trauma blocks for effect. Decide yourself beside other people. That isolation one was really good too. You got, bro. Isolation, I feel like is something that everybody's gonna need at some point. Because even if you're around all these like spiritual people and stuff like that, if you never took time to learn for yourself and understand yourself, even those people can't always help you. Sometimes they on some shit that you're just not on right now. It don't gotta be like, oh, their shit's better, their shit's worse. It's just like, oh, it's just different type shit. They could be spiritual, but it's different than how you practice certain shit. You know what I'm saying? When you go by yourself and just tap it for yourself, it's like, oh yeah, like I am this kind of a soul. I work with these kinds of things. Those people are cool as fuck. They are spiritual too, but we do different practices a little bit. So even with high vibe people, like my man said, bro, isolation, that's a very important one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all of our key points. I hope this one was a good one for y'all. I think we gave out some good tips. I hope these tips help you guys a lot. Definitely check out my let me hop in. Check out my man's, you know what I'm saying? My boy
Make
Elehwah.
music,
Yeah,
make
yeah, I was
music,
about to say that, you know what I'm saying? My boy
play
make music.
tunes for the soul, you know.
Yes, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro. his style is like August. I just say swag, bro. His shit, I literally I commented under his shit and just said swag because like the way he do his shit is cool as fuck. Like if you don't vibe with it, it is what it is. But like he got some shit. He's different, bro. You know what I'm saying? My guy is different right here. He got his own unique style, and I fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So check my boy out for a fact. I'm gonna have all his links down below. And yeah, anything you want to say to the people and stuff like that?
Hey, blessings, love to all, blessings, and yo, just know all this shit. It's beneficial for you. Life is beautiful, man. It's just hella obstacles, but it's really beautiful. It's disgusting and crazy, but it's beautiful as fuck. So live on, do your thing, you know. Follow your mission.
Yes.
Love.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Peace out.